Hoki mai Arnold, welcome back. Wellington Water warns the city could move to level 3 restrictions in the next 2 weeks.
But despite that, the agency has again turned down an offer from the plumbing industry to help fix the thousands of leaks plaguing the city. William Turetti reports.
3 years after construction started on this reservoir in Wellington, it was officially opened by the city's mayor this morning.
Look at this amazing city that we're looking after while standing on an important piece of infrastructure.
It's been built to withstand a 1 in 5,000 year earthquake and can store enough water to last the city 2 days, which could make a big difference as the city continues to lose nearly half of its water supply to leaks.
I know people are feeling quite anxious about water issues at the moment, so I think this will go a long way.
Wellington is currently under level 2 water restrictions and things remain critical.
We're starting to draw on the lakes out there, which means we're starting to get into thinking about moving up a level. So maybe in the next couple of weeks we go to level 3.
It's just not acceptable. Residents, commercial activities, they're all just had a guts full of this.
Master Plumbers has been pushing to be involved in fixing the leaky pipes. And last Friday, its CEO, Greg Wallace, finally got a meeting with Wellington Water, but was turned down.
But Wellington Water said they can't employ private contractors or the plumbing community to be part of the solution because of the financial restraints.
We can only do the amount of work that we're funded for, so councils provide that funding within what the ratepayers pay for in rates.
Wallace is calling on Wellington City Council to urgently increase its funding.
We want solutions, and solutions is using other alternative means to make sure we can rectify the crisis we're in.
Councillors will be meeting to discuss this exact issue this Thursday and will hold a vote on whether or not to provide $1.1 billion in funding over the next 10 years, which would mean pausing several other infrastructure projects and a possible 15% rates rise. William Turetti, Newshub.
And the government has today confirmed its plans for scrapping and replacing Labor's 3 waters policy. Political reporter Amelia Wade joins us now. So, Amelia, what is the new plan?
Well, fixing Aotearoa's broken pipes is estimated to cost about or up to $185 billion over the next 3 decades. So it's a pretty major problem. And the previous Labor government's plan to fix this was the plan previously known as 3 Waters. And what that would have done is take the water infrastructure assets off councils and put them into 10 different entities. The thinking being that because of balance sheet separation, those entities would have been able to borrow cheaply to fix the pipes. But this led to criticism of it being an asset grab and led to some pretty major protests. So the coalition government today confirmed its plan to scrap those previous plans, despite the $1.2 billion already being spent, and put in its idea for how to fix it, which is called Local Water Done Well. And what that would allow councils to do is voluntarily group together and create CCOs, council-controlled organisations, which would then run those water assets.
Well, no, this is about making sure that money is ring-fenced. So money that consumers pay for their water is going back into investing in that water infrastructure, and then being able to efficiently invest over a long period of time by accessing long-term funding and financing. This is the way to make sure that councils and communities can have that long-term funding and financing of water infrastructure.
It's hoped that these new plans will be up and ready to go in time for the next local body elections in 2025. But there are concerns, but the government did confirm today that those council-controlled organisations won't get any money from them in order to be set up. And there are concerns that because the organisations will be grouped voluntarily, those areas which have the worst pipes, which are crumbling the most, could be given the cold shoulder because other councils won't be wanting to group with them, which could mean that people in those areas see some pretty steep rates increases, leading to accusations from Labor today that the government is attempting to wash its hands of the water problem.
OK, Amelia, thank you for the update.